Speaking of the mix, the pads will be part of the mix today. The Browns are in camp. What's that like when you get the first padded practice? What's
Intense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more intense than it's been. I mean, to be honest, I mean, these guys are probably not going like we went back in
Yeah.
the mid to early
Yeah.
2000s. Like it was a different deal. Like we went live,
Yeah.
Yeah.
for a long period of practice.
Yes.
Like every day we tackled to the ground
Yeah.
multiple times a day.
Yeah.
So it was pretty intense. Like you would go back to your dorm room or wherever you were staying, hotel, depending on the team, and you were tired and sore and felt like you had just been through war. I don't think the guys are quite like that anymore, which is probably smart in a lot of ways, to be honest with you. But no, it's definitely gotten a little bit easier. But there is a sense of the level it ramps up.
Yeah.
And the speed. I mean, the speed is going because guys are not going to hold back anything. And here's the thing: you're wearing equipment for a reason. Like if there is a collision, we're playing football.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a contact sport. Now, obviously, you're trying to take care of your quarterback, and you're not trying to kill your own teammates on a daily basis. But if contact happens, it's all right. The Browns may have some live drills. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do it with this new coaching staff.
Right.
But it's certainly not like, dude, I'm telling you, when I was in Philadelphia, that was the hardest training camp of my life. Hardest. Because, dude, we went 3 hours on field, full pads, took a break. We would go back, have lunch. I'd have a special teams practice. There was an hour.
Yeah.
And like the starters didn't have to go to that, but I'd have to go do that. It was like an hour, and we go out and just do like special teams. Like I'm running down on gunner and doing.
Yeah.
So you do that. Then you come back for the afternoon practice later in the day, full pads again.
And you might have to lift one of them days.
Yeah. You're going to find out about guys with that kind of schedule.
I found out about myself when I was crying myself to sleep at night.
Bro.
And I wasn't the only one.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in the military, like boot camp.
Yeah.
There's a reason why. So for anybody who had to do that, you know what I'm saying? Me and Dustin or Tyvis or whoever, when you get through and you do that, we could disagree on a lot of things. But there is always a baseline level of respect for anybody who did that, because we've all been in a place where you're questioning life.
Yeah.
It's so difficult that you're questioning, am I cut out to do this?
100%.
And is this something that I can get up and do the next day? Every day there's a 5 or 10% chance in your heart that says you want to just go.
Like this may be the day where I tap out.
Where I go knock on the coach's door and say, thanks, but no thanks.
It's not for me.
It's not for me.
Wow.
And the fact that and back then, it was literally it's padded practice hitting. You go back, you walk up the hill or whatever dorm you is, you go to sleep, the buzzer rings, you're like, dude, I can't believe you got to go get treatment. Then it's another padded practice. And then you might have conditioning after one of the practice. You might have gassers to run. And the point is, a lot of that gives you the opportunity to earn the right to go to the season. Because during the season, Dustin, the people who made it and the people who put that level of work in, there's a level of accountability that says if we lose 3 in a row, if we lose 4 in a row, the media is going crazy. Somebody in that locker room is going to remind you, bro, we worked our tails off all year to get. Think
about those gassers in August. Think about the conditioning. People bring that up. I mean, the veterans, the leaders on the team. But you're right, dude. I mean, it's a badge of honor.
Yeah.
When you make it through, because dude, on a daily basis, there was a question of like, am I cut out for this? And I've done this my whole life, and then somehow you get through it. And then you go to bed at night, and oftentimes I'd cry myself to sleep.
Right.
and you're thinking to yourself, like, you're a professional athlete. You're making tons of money. First off, I wasn't making tons of money.
Right.
I was making $700 a week in training camp.
Yeah.
And the perception is, but that thing in your heart is, you didn't have the heart to get on the phone and tell your mom or tell your dad or tell your brothers, I'm struggling right now. They're like, bro, what you talking about? Everything is
You're living your dream.
You're winning, bro. You're winning. And the blessing is, we can still be here to talk about it. Because there's a lot of people, better or worse, who ain't here to talk about it, or in the right faculties to talk about it,
Right.
or are so jaded about football. Like my brother, he just now started talking about football again because it was tough. So we're gonna find out. Well, now that we just made this the Hunger Games,
Sorry.
I can't wait for it. District 13. Listen, Katniss Everdeen. Let's see if we're gonna make it. To put fingers in the sky.
Put it this way, not to get totally derailed, but this is part of the conversation. Like my son is in full pads now. Like they're 8th grade football.
Yeah, 8th grade. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's real football. I mean, next year is high school. Like they're doing it. They're doing the thing.
Yeah.
And I genuinely like have a pit in my stomach for him
When you wake up
because
in the morning?
because I know, and I was talking to his mother last night, and I'm like, you know, I feel bad for Tatum as my son, and I'm like, because football is such a hard sport.
Yeah.
It's such a hard sport that it's an uncomfortable sport. Everything you do is uncomfortable. You're wearing sweaty pads and you're out in the heat. It's like just not fun. This part's not fun.